Flight dispatcher interview questions and answers. Dreaming of a career as a flight dispatcher? Wondering what questions you'll face in the interview? In this video, we'll reveal the top 20 flight dispatcher interview questions and sample answers to help you stand out and land that job. Watch till the end for expert tips. 1. What inspired you to become a flight dispatcher? From a young age, I was fascinated by aviation, the intricate coordination, the precision, and the behind-the-scenes teamwork that keeps flights running smoothly. Unlike the visible roles in the industry, the job of a flight dispatcher stood out to me because of its critical responsibility in flight planning, safety, and communication. I've always enjoyed solving problems under pressure, analyzing data, and making decisions that impact real-world outcomes. After learning how dispatchers collaborate with pilots and air traffic controllers to ensure flight safety and efficiency, I knew this was the career path for me. The blend of responsibility, intellect, and impact truly inspired me to become a flight dispatcher. 2. What are the primary responsibilities of a flight dispatcher? The primary responsibilities of a flight dispatcher involve planning and monitoring flights to ensure safety, efficiency, and compliance with aviation regulations. Dispatchers create detailed flight plans, considering weather conditions, fuel requirements, alternate airports, air traffic restrictions, and aircraft performance. They work closely with pilots to review flight details before departure and provide constant updates during the flight. If conditions change mid-flight, like sudden weather or technical issues, they assist in rerouting and decision-making. Flight dispatchers also ensure that flights meet regulatory standards and airline policies. Their role is critical in minimizing delays, enhancing safety, and supporting pilots in real time, making them an essential part of every successful flight operation. 3. How do you prioritize tasks during a flight delay or emergency? During a flight delay or emergency, I prioritize tasks by focusing first on safety and clear communication. I immediately assess the nature of the situation, whether it's weather-related, technical, or medical, and coordinate with pilots, air traffic control, and ground teams. I ensure the flight crew has the most up-to-date information to make informed decisions. Simultaneously, I review alternate routes or airports and evaluate fuel requirements and passenger needs. Keeping calm under pressure is vital, so I work methodically, tackling high-impact tasks first. I also document all actions taken for future reference. My goal is always to maintain safety while minimizing disruption and ensuring passengers and crew are supported throughout the situation. 4. Describe your experience with flight planning software. I have hands-on experience using various flight planning software tools, including Lido, Jeppesen, and Airline. These systems have helped me efficiently create and optimize flight plans by analyzing weather conditions, NOTAMs, aircraft performance data, and airspace restrictions. I'm skilled in inputting flight parameters, adjusting routing for fuel efficiency, and ensuring regulatory compliance. I also use software to monitor real-time flight progress, make in-flight adjustments when necessary, and communicate updates to pilots. My familiarity with these platforms allows me to quickly interpret data, anticipate potential issues, and respond effectively. Staying current with updates and features of the software is a priority, ensuring my work remains accurate, efficient, and safety-focused at all times. 5. How do you monitor weather conditions before a flight? Before a flight, I closely monitor weather conditions using aviation-specific tools such as METARS, TAFS, radar imagery, and satellite data. I review current and forecasted weather along the planned route, including departure and arrival airports, alternate airports, and en route airspace. My focus is on identifying hazards like thunderstorms, turbulence, icing, wind shear, and low visibility. I also evaluate upper-level wind patterns to optimize fuel efficiency and timing. If significant weather is present, I collaborate with pilots to adjust the flight plan accordingly. Continuous updates are monitored until departure, ensuring the most accurate and current information is available. Safety and proactive decision-making guide every aspect of my weather analysis process. 6. What steps do you take when notified of bad weather en route? When notified of bad weather en route, I immediately assess the severity and location of the system using real-time radar, satellite data, and pilot reports. I determine whether the current flight path is safe or if rerouting is necessary. I coordinate with air traffic control and communicate directly with the flight crew, providing updated weather data, alternate routes, and fuel implications. I also check the availability and conditions of alternate airports in case a diversion becomes necessary. My focus is always on safety, efficiency, and minimizing disruptions. I document all decisions and maintain continuous communication with the crew to support them throughout the flight. Prompt action and clear coordination are essential. 7. How do you coordinate with pilots and air traffic control? Coordinating with pilots and air traffic control, ATC, is a crucial part of my role as a flight dispatcher. Before departure, I work closely with pilots to review the flight plan, weather updates, fuel requirements, and any operational concerns. During the flight, I remain in constant contact, providing real-time updates on weather changes, NOTAMS, or potential reroutes. If issues arise, I assist in decision-making by suggesting alternate routes or airports. I also relay essential information to ATC when necessary, especially during diversions or emergencies. Clear, timely communication ensures smooth operations and enhances flight safety. My goal is to act as a reliable link between the cockpit and ground operations at all times. 8. How do you handle high-pressure situations or multiple flights at once? Handling high-pressure situations and managing multiple flights simultaneously requires focus, organization, and calm decision-making. I prioritize tasks based on urgency, such as weather disruptions, in-flight issues, or delays. Using dispatch software and real-time monitoring tools, I keep track of all active flights, ensuring each has up-to-date information and support. I maintain constant communication with pilots, ground staff, and air traffic control to resolve issues quickly and effectively. Staying calm under pressure helps me think clearly and act decisively. I also rely on checklists and team collaboration to avoid oversight. My experience has taught me to stay composed, manage time wisely, and always put safety at the forefront, even during the busiest operations. 9. What safety regulations should a flight dispatcher know? A flight dispatcher must be well versed in numerous safety regulations to ensure every flight is legally compliant and safe. This includes FAA or relevant Civil Aviation Authority rules regarding flight planning, fuel requirements, alternate airports, duty time limits, and aircraft performance standards. Dispatchers must understand regulations outlined in the airline's operations manual, as well as ICAO and IATA guidelines for international flights. Familiarity with weather minima, NOTAMS, and ETOPS, extended twin operations, regulations is also essential. Additionally, dispatchers must comply with safety management systems, SMS, protocols and emergency procedures. Staying updated on regulatory changes and conducting thorough pre-flight checks ensures that safety remains the top priority for every flight dispatched. 10. Describe a time you had to make a quick decision that impacted a flight. During one overnight shift, a flight I was monitoring encountered unexpected severe weather forming rapidly along its route. The storm wasn't in the earlier forecasts, and the aircraft was approaching the affected zone. I quickly analyzed radar data, checked alternate routes, and evaluated fuel requirements. Within minutes, I coordinated with the flight crew and air traffic control to initiate a safe reroute, avoiding the turbulence and potential delays. I also ensured the alternate plan met all safety and regulatory requirements. The quick decision prevented possible flight disruption and ensured passenger safety. It reinforced the importance of staying alert, informed, and ready to act decisively in dynamic operational environments. 11. How do you ensure compliance with FAA or local aviation regulations? Ensuring compliance with FAA or local aviation regulations is a critical part of my role as a flight dispatcher. I stay updated on current regulations through continuous training, official publications, and airline policy updates. Before each flight, I verify that the flight plan meets all regulatory requirements, including fuel planning, alternate airports, crew duty limitations, and weather minima. I also ensure aircraft performance data aligns with legal standards for takeoff, en route, and landing phases. During flight operations, I monitor for any changes that could affect compliance and take immediate corrective action if needed. My approach combines attention to detail, proactive communication, and a deep understanding of regulations to maintain the highest safety standards. 12. What would you do if a pilot disagrees with your flight plan? If a pilot disagrees with my flight plan, I handle the situation professionally and collaboratively. I start by listening carefully to their concerns, whether it's about weather, fuel, routing, or aircraft performance. Then, I review the plan with updated data and explain the rationale behind each decision. If the pilot presents valid concerns, I reassess and adjust the plan accordingly, ensuring it still meets safety and regulatory requirements. My goal is always to reach a mutual understanding that prioritizes flight safety and efficiency. Open communication and mutual respect are key. I see disagreements as opportunities to improve coordination and ensure the best possible outcome for the flight and its passengers. 13. How do you handle night shifts or long hours? Handling night shifts and long hours requires discipline, proper planning, and a strong sense of responsibility. I maintain a consistent sleep schedule even on off days to help my body adjust to night shifts. Staying hydrated, eating balanced meals, and taking short breaks during shifts helps me stay alert and focused. I also use checklists and time management techniques to stay organized and reduce fatigue-related errors. Mental alertness is essential, especially during quiet hours when critical decisions may still be needed. I remain committed to safety and operational excellence regardless of the time. My passion for aviation and dedication to the role keep me motivated and effective, even during extended or overnight shifts. 14. Describe your experience working in a team environment. I have extensive experience working in team environments, especially in high-pressure settings like flight operations. As a flight dispatcher, collaboration with pilots, air traffic control, ground crews, and fellow dispatchers is essential. I actively contribute to briefings, share critical updates, and support others in real-time problem-solving. I believe in open communication, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to safety and efficiency. Whether coordinating flight plans or responding to sudden changes, I rely on teamwork to ensure seamless operations. I'm also comfortable taking the lead when needed, but I value input from every team member. My cooperative approach has consistently helped maintain smooth workflow and achieve common goals in fast-paced operational environments. 15. What would you do if you noticed a fuel miscalculation before departure? If I noticed a fuel miscalculation before departure, I would act immediately to correct the issue. First, I would verify the error by reviewing the flight plan, weather data, payload, alternate routes, and aircraft performance factors. Then, I would communicate directly with the pilot to inform them of the discrepancy and provide an updated, accurate fuel calculation. If necessary, I would coordinate with ground operations to ensure the correct fuel amount is loaded before takeoff. I would also document the incident and investigate the root cause to prevent future occurrences. My top priority is safety, so I always ensure that fuel calculations are precise and compliant with all regulatory requirements. 16. How do you stay updated on changing aviation rules and technology? Staying updated on changing aviation rules and technology is essential in my role as a flight dispatcher. I regularly review updates from aviation authorities like the FAA, ICAO, and local regulatory bodies. I subscribe to industry newsletters, attend webinars, and participate in ongoing training programs offered by my organization and external aviation institutions. I also engage with professional forums and dispatch communities to exchange knowledge and learn from real-world scenarios. Additionally, I stay current with software updates and advancements in flight planning tools to ensure efficient and compliant operations. By proactively investing in continuous learning, I remain well-informed and capable of adapting quickly to evolving industry standards and technological advancements. 17. What role does a flight dispatcher play in emergency response? A flight dispatcher plays a critical role in emergency response by acting as the ground-based partner to the flight crew. In the event of an emergency such as severe weather, mechanical failure, or medical issues, I immediately assess the situation, provide the latest data, and assist in making informed decisions. I coordinate with air traffic control, airline operations, and airport authorities to arrange diversions, emergency landings, or necessary support services. I also ensure compliance with safety protocols and document all actions taken. Throughout the emergency, I maintain constant communication with the flight crew, offering real-time support and solutions. My goal is to protect lives, maintain safety, and minimize disruption during critical situations. 18. What steps do you take during a system failure or communication breakdown? During a system failure or communication breakdown, I follow a structured response to maintain safety and continuity. First, I immediately switch to backup systems or manual procedures, such as using printed flight plans, weather charts, and direct phone lines. I notify relevant departments, including IT and operations, to report the issue and begin resolution. If communication with a flight crew is lost, I follow established protocols to attempt re-establishing contact via alternate channels, such as a CARS or HF radio. I also coordinate with air traffic control and other dispatchers to monitor the flight's progress. Throughout the situation, I document every step taken and remain calm, focused, and proactive to ensure flight safety and effective problem resolution. 19. Why should we hire you for this role? You should hire me for this role because I bring a strong combination of technical expertise, attention to detail, and a deep passion for aviation. I am well versed in flight planning, weather analysis, and regulatory compliance, and I have hands-on experience using industry-standard dispatch software. My ability to stay calm under pressure, make quick, informed decisions, and work effectively with pilots and air traffic control ensures safe and efficient flight operations. I'm a reliable team player who communicates clearly and adapts quickly to changing situations. My commitment to safety, operational excellence, and continuous learning makes me a strong asset who is fully prepared to contribute to your organization's success from day one. 20. Do you have any questions for us? Yes, I do have a few questions. First, could you describe the typical structure of a shift for your flight dispatchers, and how many flights each dispatcher usually handles? I'm also interested in understanding how your team handles high-pressure situations or emergency events. Do you have protocols or training sessions in place? Additionally, what kind of ongoing training or professional development opportunities do you offer to help dispatchers stay current with evolving technology and regulations? Lastly, how does your organization foster communication and collaboration between dispatchers, pilots, and other departments? These insights would help me understand how I can best contribute to your team and align with your operational culture. Thanks for watching. We hope these questions help you prepare with confidence. If you found this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more interview prep content. Comment below which question you found most challenging, and we'll help you craft the perfect answer.